Smart objects were a new feature in CS2, and it's probably one of the coolest little layers to come out since adjustment layers came out. What we can do with them is Photoshop is smart enough to know that when I change my smart object layer, it remembers all the other layers that I've associated with it. So let me show you an example. Let's open up Photoshop. And I'm going to create a new image here. And what we'll do, Photoshop has a picture package automation. So you can take one photo and it'll put it onto a page a whole bunch of times, and you can print that out. So you can just cut them all out and get different size photos. But what I'll do here is create myself an 8x10, and I'm going to create my own custom picture package here. If I choose File, Place, whatever I place into Photoshop automatically gets placed as a smart object. If I open it and I drag it over with a move tool or something like that, it doesn't get placed as a smart object. So I always use File, Place whenever I can. So let's go find my images here. Photoshop World West, Speed Clinic, and Smart Objects. So I'll start off with this first one, and I'm going to place it in, and I'm going to resize it. And I'll put it right over here. See the little icon down there? That's a smart object. That's how I delineate a smart object layer from another layer. Now what I'll do here is I'll duplicate that smart object layer just by pressing Control-J, Command-J on the Mac, and use my move tool, and I'll move it over here, and then I'll resize it and I'll make it smaller. These will be my smaller sized photos, so I'll put that one right here. Duplicate again, and see every time I duplicate it, it's still a smart object. So let's put one down here, duplicate, duplicate, and we'll put one over here, and one right there. So now I have this nice little custom picture package. I choose the way I want it, I choose the way I want to lay it out, and I do it visually here. I'm not inside of the picture package automation. So you go print this out, you close it, you save it as a PSD file. You come back, you want to print out another picture package. You don't want to go through everything that I just did. Pick any one of these layers, go to the layer menu, choose Smart Objects, and just choose Replace Contents. I'll pick another photo, choose Place, and Photoshop changes all of them for me. So that saves you time. Now you have a flexible template, but you could take it, my last thing here, you take it one step further. What happens if I want to get a little more customized with it? I don't want to replace every single thing here. Well, Photoshop smart objects are smart. It's almost being too smart. It's replacing all of them. What happens if I just want to replace one? I click on that layer. Let's say it's the large photo here. I'll choose Layer, go down to Smart Objects, and I'll just choose New Smart Object via Copy. Okay? And see what it did here? It created another smart object for me. So let's go hide the original one. We can see we still have it right here. Now we'll click on, remember all these were duplicates. So all these are still the same. That one, even though it looks the same, it's a different smart object because I chose New Smart Object via Copy. So let's click on one of the smaller ones here. Go to Layer Smart Objects, choose Replace Contents, and I'll choose the third image here. And now Photoshop was smart enough to only change the ones that I had duplicated that first time. It keeps the other one because I basically all I did is I created a whole new version of it. I said don't use the old smart object anymore.